Hello, beautiful Leos. Welcome to your card just came out, Leo's strength. Welcome to your April 2020 reading. This is Star Sister Oracle, and my name is Michelle. All of my information is down below. If you guys are interested in booking a reading, my calendar is down below with all the prices and all the information. Please read the description before you book with me and pay attention to the time zone. All right. So yeah, this is going to be your guys' April 2020 reading. I've already prayed for you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to do a 6-card spread and then a pull from one of my oracle cards. And if we need anything else, we'll get to it. If this reading resonates, please share with your other Leo friends. Share my channel with your other friends. And if this doesn't paint the full story, please check out your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, Leos? Let's get into it. Spirit, 6-card spread for my Leos. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. Boom, 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 boom. Tell me more about this magician spirit. Lovely. I love that. I'll take that. Ooh. Beautiful. All right, this is amazing. Okay, Leos. Lovers at the bottom. And y'all know I'm a Leo moon, so y'all know I love y'all. Okay. Okay, let's get into this. So we've got the Magician first card on the spread, as well as the Queen of Cups, and then the reversed Hangman, which I love. It feels like you guys are really tapping into your power, and you guys are kind of, with the Page of Cups, clarifying this. It's like you guys are finding your magic in new and imaginative ways. You're like, oh wow, like I'm just, planting some herbs and I'm realizing I have a green thumb. Oh wow, you like take on these new hobbies and you find your magic in these kind of new innovative ways. And I love that. I love that. I love the playfulness of that. I love the childlike wonder of that. I love, that you're kind of just following your curiosity and then bam, you magical ass bitch. Okay. Or man, men, please, by all means, we need the magicians, the divine masculines to tap into their magic as well, because my God, the combination of that is beautiful. All right, so you guys are tapping into that, and that's really, really beautiful. And then we've got the Queen of Cups and the Judgment card. It feels like you guys are nurturing yourselves emotionally and spiritually. You're really coming to terms and asking yourself some tough, loving questions. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm all about loving questioning and self-inquiry, because that leads to self-mastery, right? When we can be holistically compassionate about the things that we're feeling, about the experiences that we've had, and then also lovingly nurture and soothe ourselves and soothe our fears so that we can really experience the joy that we so desperately, so deeply seek. Right? We want resolution. We don't want to be in conflict with ourselves and with others, right? And it's like you guys are finding that. You guys are finding that gentleness. You guys are finding that softness. You guys are finding ways to self-soothe, right? I hate when people say like, God will judge you. No, I'm going to judge me. Am I living righteously? Am I living nobly? Am I living well? And am I being a good lover, friend, daughter, sister, neighbor, right? Judge yourself. God, hopefully, and God, universe willing, you have a long time before you reach the heavenly gates, right? So in that time, you need to be judging yourself often and lovingly and always. Right? Often and lovingly, always. Asking yourselves tough questions, resurrecting yourself from things that no longer serve you. And it feels like you guys are doing that, which is why you're tapping into this magic, right? Because once you resolve things, once you know yourself, you start to manifest magical abilities. Which is why this lovers is here as well, because this isn't just about finding a significant other or finding a kindred spirit. It's also about coming into union with self, I feel, right? It's about the divine feminine and masculine coming together with spirit, right? And working together as a unit. it's about coming re-entering, right? Because I feel like they're about to re-enter into the city, these two figures here. It's about going into seclusion and coming out awakened and alive and more loving and more with a sort of fire in your heart, Leos. A sort of fire in your heart about, okay, this is how I want to show up now, with all this magic that I've learned, with all these new delicious discoveries that I'm having. I have so much to offer. The Lovers coming back into the city. I have so much to offer. And you do, Leos. You've just come out of your hanged man position, right? The hanged man is about going back and changing your perspective, right? I like that they're these two cards are kind of juxtaposed as far as where they're placed here. It's sort of like this childlike wonder, this sort of effervescence that you have. Maybe you've been playing with your hair and makeup. I feel for some of you, you've been playing in the kitchen. You've been playing in your garden. You've been playing with your children. And because of that, now you're in the reversed hangman. You've come out of these situations. You've come out of quarantine. You've come out of a sort of belief system that, oh, wow, like play does bring wisdom, right? Like you think that you need to, so, I was saying I've said on my Instagram before, like healing doesn't have to be hard all the time. Sometimes it's just as simple as dancing, or sometimes it's just as simple as some loving, intentional self-pleasure. Sometimes it's as easy as getting on the phone with a friend, right? Like that's healing. And you guys are kind of discovering the many ways that you can heal. And you guys come out of this it feels like this is either this sort of self-isolation that we're all doing, or just sort of, some of you may have been in hermit mode. If I know I have been, and it's like, not that you're coming out of hermit mode, but kind of now you're ready to show everyone what the insights that you've gained, right? This halo around her crown. It's like, I'm ready to now vehemently tell you guys who I am, what I want to bring to the table. Or it's just sort of like this energetic re-entering of the world, I feel, with this new divine insight. All right. Beautiful, Leos. This is so good. I feel like I always give readings. Really, the Leos and the Aries are always really good readings, and I don't know if that's because I am one and my energy just really comes through for y'all. Where are my Leos at, Spirit? Any additional advice? Beautiful. You are invited. Suit up, show up, and open up. Like I just said, you guys are coming out of this hanged man position, ready to open up, ready to show someone, tell someone all of the imaginative things you've learned, all of the new discoveries that you have, all the new ideas you have about how you want to lead now, or how you want to serve now, or how you want to show up now. Suit up, show up, open up. Suit up, show up, open up, Leos. Let me see if we've got any repeating numbers here. I don't think so. All right. I like this quote. Let's see what it says. I like the first part. Never forget that life can only be nobly inspired and rightly lived if you take bravely and gallantly as a splendid adventure in which you are setting out into an unknown country to meet many a joy, to find many a comrade, to win and lose many a battle. And you guys are in this winning position right now, Leo, right? We go through periods where it feels like a loss, and of course we have to take the lessons, but I feel like you guys are like, boom, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. I've been playing, I've been getting curious, I've been loving to myself, I've been soothing my emotions, I've been finding my joys, I've been soothing my fears and finding my joys. I've come face to face with who I am, who I was, and who I want to be. Feel the gentle tap on your shoulder, Leo. Notice the golden ticket in your hand and see the red carpet leading to your highest destiny rolled out before you. You have been cordially invited to show up to the party with your unique gifts, talents, experience, perspective, joy, humor, and sense of adventure. This is so the Page of Cups, right? Like, you want to invite the Page of Cups to a party, for sure. Absolutely. Page of Cups is going to get it started. And then we've got it clarifying the Magician, like, On this hero's journey, you are an honored guest. You don't have to figure out how this will go. You don't have to weigh the pros and cons or create a cost benefit analysis, right? I don't feel you guys being super, super heady here, which is beautiful. It's very, very intuitive with the Magician and the Queen of Cups and coming out of the Hangman position. Y'all are so feeling right now, and you guys are on the money. What you feel is right. Go with what you're feeling. You are blessed right now to have that divine sort of, you've kind of opened yourself up. You've surrendered. You've kind of created this vulnerability between you and spirit, and it's like you're a conduit, and like your life is just sort of falling into place. Amen. Come on, y'all got me up in here. This reading has been so much more fluid than my Cancer reading that I just had. This has been so much more fluid, and I want to let you guys know that, because that matters. Okay, there's flow happening here. Even if you stumble, says this, it will be into the ecstasy of expansion. Amen. Even if you stumble and fumble, it will be into the ecstasy of expansion. My God. Leos, this has been beautiful. Even if you stumble, it's ecstasy. I'd also like to take this time as a self-pleasure advocate and renegade. Make sure, do some self-pleasure. Make it healing, baby. Or not, whatever. Sometimes I like to, sometimes, you go through things, be really soft with yourself, be really gentle with yourself, see what comes up, cry if you need to, but then also remember the power of your body. Pleasure is like crazy. It really you're like, whoa, like my body can do so many things. I'm so aware of so many things. Try different strokes, try different sensations, try different temperatures, try different rhythms, and realize how responsive you are. Remember how wise your body is. All right. Let me not get into some self-pleasure sermon. Don't make me get into it, because I will. Love y'all, Leos.